Oh no, am I still alive? Trying to see what happened. Trying to see what happened. What happened? Bum, 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 bum. I have no idea what's happening, but Twitch is saying on my side that I'm not live. I don't know. Also about the VTuber model, scrap the old ones since I thought of a memeier idea. That's great. Memes are always the way to go when trying to... Oh, yeah, my stream did restart. Anyway, sorry. That is pain, Pecco. Wait, did it restart? Yeah, it seems like it. Like, it seems like it, but it also doesn't seem like it. I don't understand. YouTube, what happened? Not YouTube, Twitch. Twitch, what happened? Okay, so let's go make it paint. Or, oops. Bottom. That's not bottom, that's bottom. There we go. It restart. But why? Why did it restart? I don't understand. Why did my stream restart? Okay, now we can put off the stabilizer, none. And we can start going like this. I want to see what those look like. So first we go for a this. Alright, I'm gonna try and see how this this blue works for the bottom side. And then the black, a black for the top. Yeah, okay. Anyway, sorry about that. My stream restarted, but it's okay. Oh, I should probably do this out. Oh wait, no. Come on. Oh no 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 no. Why do I keep on making these mistakes? Maybe because my line's too big, or my point is too big. I'm too big. That's what she said. I mean, about me. That makes sense. Shut up. Don't say anything. It worked. I swear. Oh wait. Stop! There's so much to do. Oh, no. Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, nope. No, stop. DW. The idea is so much better than I thought it would be. Wait, what? What? Oh. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, the VTuber model idea. I'm glad. I can't wait to see it. I hope I get a sneak peek. Can I get a sneak peek? Some point. Also, when do you have a planned debut date? Or not yet? Nope. Come on. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Now I'm gonna make this like matte black, and then this like this matte black, this glossy black, and the triggers I'm not sure yet. What is this series? It's just me drawing. Nothing that crazy. Also, hey Darkness, hope you feel better. I know you said you're not feeling good. A 100 sub karaoke. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that was fun. I actually want to do a karaoke again one day. Well, soon. Not. I will do a few more, but you know, I want to do one soon. But once I get the model, I'm grand. Okay. I mean, let me know if you need any help with like any stuff VTubing related. I might not be the best VTuber, but I do have a bit of experience in this field. I swear. Okay, if we go this. It's not completely black, but it's very too black. Oh wait, that's why. Never mind, it's not too much. I thought it would be too much, but it's not too much. Oh yeah, let's make this a group and then say this is the paint group. Until then, don't plug my stuff yet because I'm not ready for it yet. No, you can be a great streamer without the VTuber model. You don't have to start with a model. I mean, I know that would be ideal. Well, not yet. You've already started, but I mean, like, explode. I don't know. Not started, explode. I mean, like, blow up and yeah. I'm so damn tripping off all these meds. If I don't make any sense, I claim no responsibility. Don't worry, I'm also not sober, I would say. Yeah, let's call this top, no, top shell. And this one is bottom shell. Alright, so top shell, we're gonna go this. Now I'm not ready for the karaoke because it would be awkward if I sang with a PNG. Yeah. It can. I mean, it depends on the stream. Depends on the stream, the streamer, and the audience. You can still make a lot of fun. Actually, you know what'd be easier? If I just went big brush. Much bigger brush. Go like that, and then erase all the small details that I need to erase out. This will be so much easier. Karaoke is a really scary thing for me. Maybe one day I could do it. It is, but you know what? The best, because I've done a few karaoke streams. The best method. See, even I'm stuttering at this point. The best method to get over that fear is literally just to be like, okay, type in going to do a karaoke stream, then you're committed. Then schedule the stream and be like, all right, I'm gonna go live in an hour, or I'm gonna go live in a day, or whatever. Depends on how much you want to plan it out. And show up for it. And just start and be like, okay, I guess I have to start this karaoke. I give my hats off to anyone doing karaoke stream. It's not that bad. It's stressful, but it's not that bad, because if your audience, or if your chat, even if your chat bullies you like mine does, your chat will be supportive if you try your best and you wanna, yeah. Usually chat only bullies in games, but if you're not in the game, don't worry, chat won't bully you. Chat will be extremely nice. I get that you don't want your stream to be boring, yeah. I mean, if you mess up, there'll always be a next stream. It's not the end of the world. I've messed up a few times during streams that did things that I don't think I should have done. Probably bored a lot of people out of their minds, but nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I went up in G4 in art class, sang a song, and my teacher told me I should never sing again in my life. Max, emotional damage! I love Stephen E. Actually, when I add that as a redeem, I want to see if I can do like almost like a green screen cutout of him, and then like have him like on top and like doing that. Not green screen, but you know, like cut him out of the video and then, you know. You removed the drink redeem yet? Oh no, I haven't. Wait, it's a fight against time. Oh no, oh yeah, come on, I don't want to drink. Where is it? Viewer rewards, yeah, channel points, redeems. I'm actually gonna add, that's a hydrate redeem, that's the wrong one. Hang on, oh, I shouldn't have said anything. Stop, no, don't, no, disabling, you can't do it, ahaha, it's only hydrate, got him. Okay, oh yeah, the Darkness, I also checked out your voice reveal. That was pretty good. It was pretty good. Sugoi voice, so very Sugoi. No. There you go. No, come on. No. Stop! Why do I keep on pressing this button by accident? I am a dumb. Not okay. It's not on purpose. So, if it was on purpose, then I'd be a real dumb. You know what? Screw it. Big brush again. Please don't make a mistake. Please don't make a mistake. Oh, we'll get it a bit later. Come on. Come on, no, stop. There we go. Bim 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 bim. Bim 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 bim. Ding 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 ding. Ding ding ding. I think they've already played this, haven't they? Maybe I haven't. Maybe I listened to this before stream. Thanks. Recorded a bunch of memes while watching vids today, but my voice kinda off now. Hopefully I get negative results. Hope you get negative results as well on Wednesday. Thanks. Yeah, same to you. What's my least favorite food? Oh, I would have to say, okay, wait, does that have to be like a dish, or does that have or ingredient, or does not matter? Because we're going ingredient. I really don't like mushrooms, and I want to like mushrooms. I want to like it a lot. There's no food I don't want to like. I want to try every food there is and like it. If I could like every food in the world, that would be happy. So I have no prejudice against mushrooms. I always like whenever I see like mushrooms cook something, I'm like, damn, that looks delicious. But then when I try it, I'm like, this is not for me. I really don't like it. And okay, and then dish as well. If we're going for dishes, well, obviously anything with mushrooms in it. But I don't actually know. Let me think. Dish. I can tell you my least favorite South African dish, like authentic South African dish. I really don't like it, and everybody makes it. Like everybody makes it. Every grandmother of every family makes it. Every mom of every family. Well, not my mom, because my mom was also sick and tired of it, I think. Or maybe she's not. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's this one South African dish called bobotie. I'm not a fan of it. Any South African, especially Afrikaans South African, will understand. And sometimes make it with mushroom as well. Other than that, what would be? I don't know. I think I like most things. I think of famous dishes, I would say, no, this is gonna be very controversial. Bobotie, yeah, it's just bobotie is good, but usually, yeah, okay. I if somebody makes it for dinner, I won't refuse it. I will eat it, but I will I will sit there and discuss and be like, I don't like this, but I'll eat it. It's not that good for me, but like I wouldn't sit there and discuss. But I will shame you in my head. I'll be like, gosh dang it, they made bobotie. My grandmother always makes this dish. It's such an iconic dish in South Africa, but I can't. I can't. It's just the one. Other South African dishes I am fine with. Whether it's Afrikaans dishes like, oh wait, we don't have that many dishes. Jan Ellis pudding. I don't know if you know about that one, Darkness. It's a very nice pudding. Sister, if you ever come to South Africa or you're ever in a shop that sells South African goods, July, you need to try biltong. Very nice. It's very similar to the American jerky, but also different. And then there's Cook Sisters. If you literally translate Cook Sisters, it'll be like Cake Sisters, but yeah, it's one word. I don't know how it got the name. There's probably history behind it, but I don't know. It's very nice. Cook Sisters must look like glass, and it's the best. Wait, what? I would also be disappointed if someone put raisins in my meat. Okay. My family doesn't make it with raisins, which I am very glad about, because raisins are also with raisins. You can't make it without raisins. A lot of people that do, but I think most Africans don't. But my family doesn't like making it with raisins. Sometimes they do, but not often. They would be very seldom. Like, okay, I think I've convinced my family not to make bobotie anymore, because I've been like, or like my grandmother's always like, I made this especially for you. I'm like, my least favorite dish? Why would you do this? No, I didn't say it like that. But I just like set her down like, yo, grandma, I gotta be or as we say in South Africa, Oma, I gotta be real with you. I don't like this dish. Come on, please, can we make something else? I don't care. Now I got her really into sushi, so my grandmother loves sushi nowadays. It's weird because she never used to love it, and then eventually she just got used to it. But yeah. But the real question, what's your favorite dessert? Oh. You can never go wrong with just a good plain old ice cream. Good plain old ice cream is seriously underrated. If it's my favorite, I don't know. If you're talking like it's like candy, maybe like I really love Turkish Delight. Really love Turkish Delight. It's just I can never find affordable Turkish Delight, which is really annoying. It's always like yeah, kind of expensive. I'm gonna have to play around with the different blacks here because you know the black color. Wait, you don't like Turkish Delight darkness? Favorite flavor? The default one. The pink ones. The pink ones. I like the pink Turkish Delight. I hated it, but everyone I know loves it. I don't know why you would hate it. It for me, in my opinion, it's pretty good. But again, each to their own. Just like you said earlier. I think I got to know it because my dad loved it. He would always like get a big box of Turkish Delight when I was younger, and I was like, "Whoa, what's this?" And then my dad was like, "Yeah, this is my favorite snack. Here, try it." Since I was very small, and then I was like, "Whoa, it's my favorite now. You must give me all your snacks, please. All your candy is mine." Only old people eat Turkish Delight. Yeah, but that's because they don't have teeth. But come on, Turkish Delight ain't that bad. Oh, favorite ice cream flavor. I would say a very good chocolate flavor. If it's if the place has a very good chocolate flavor, then I would go for that. Otherwise, vanilla's never bad. If you're talking about like McDonald's McFlurries, it would be probably the Oreo McFlurry, and yeah, I'd say chocolate's my like normal ice cream, like you know, like tub ice cream. Chocolate would be my favorite. Spoken like a true boomer. It's chocolate with a weird goo in the center that runs. Wait, what? That ruins. Oh, the chocolate. Wait, it's chocolate with a weird goo in the center that ruins the chocolate. But what? Hey! How you doing, Ryan? I am drawing again, and I am trying to draw a controller. And don't worry about the feet. Don't worry about it. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. It's it can't hurt you. Amogus. Sorry, I had to. Unfollows channel probably. Very well, thanks. Need to thank you for recommending Creed to me. Oh, okay, cool. Is that for the Toe Hunter? Yeah, it was. He was in here earlier. And then I drew the toes, and then he was like, "No, you gotta put more detail in." And I put in toenails, and then I realized what I've done, and I turned it around, and I was like, "Hang on, let me find Among Us." And yeah, that's why I have it ready to play at any time. Knew it. Yeah, what is his name again? CSA something killer? I don't know. Something like that. It's pretty funny. I deliver what the people want. I'm a good entertainer, I think. Oh no, I need to make this smaller. Not that small. Tiny. It's so small. Oh no, 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 no. You know what's weird? Ever since I started drawing more, I've gotten a lot of more recommendations of Ina streams. Or content in general, actually. I like weird ice cream flavors. Oh, weirder ice cream flavors. Oh, weirder. I do like it when places have like weird flavors, like a mocha. Yeah, the one place had a mocha flavor, which is really weird, but also really nice. And so I do like those. But you know, chocolate is usually my go-to. I like pistachio, melon, and dulce de leche. That sounds interesting. I think I've had pistachio, and obviously melon, but I don't know about the dulce de leche. De leche. Ina streams are good, yeah. But it's interesting. Ever since I've started drawing more and being more chill on stream, I've gotten more recommendations from her, which is I think YouTube has noticed I'm more of a chill streamer now. What? We're gonna be Ina copycats? No, not really. I want to do longer streams now, but I can't because I have to get ready to go overseas. Oh no, no, no. And also I'm gonna have to start working full-time this year because I've finished most of my studies. So, yeah, I've just got like a few two modules left. And then I'm finished my studies, so I have to work full-time and stream on the side. No more college life. But take my opinion with a grain of salt. That's Mexican caramel, by the way. Oh wait, the dulce delish. Okay, I'm probably butchering the pronunciation. Did you watch Gura member stream last night? This might shock you, and feel free to scream and horror. But I'm not a good girl. I'm not a member of Gura's channel. Why? Because I can't afford anything right now. I'm trying to cut down all of my spending so I can afford my my rigging of my new model. I've already paid half of it because I was like, ah, screw it. Even if I go into the red a little bit this month, I just want to get that done. It's yeah. So not that I'm going in the red. I'm just like, you know, I'll do it no matter what. Or try my best to get it done no matter what. Okay, so this needs to be blue as well. Let's get this color. So once I start working, I can simp more as well, which would be nice, wouldn't it? Don't we all wish we could just simp all day long? Oh, I recognize this anime opening. I just can't remember the name. I can't think of. I can like remember the song, but I can't remember the opening or anything. Yeah, about that. Well, she's going to stream your favorite game this week. Into the Gungeon. Oh, I've seen some people stream it before or play it before. And I think my one friend also likes it a lot. I think I was actually invited to play it once, and I think I like downloaded the game and then never got to it. So I think I own it, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's free or not, but I think I own it. Or I've installed it at least once before. People should play more bullet hells. Especially ones other than Toho and Gungeon. Wait, what? Don't understand. What do you mean? Oh. I have no idea actually what Toho's about. Except watching July's stream. That's the only context I have. And even then I was like super confused. I was like, what is going on? The puns are so good, and the game is hard at the start. I love bullet hells, but Binding of Isaac was just creepy for me. I still need to play Binding of Isaac still. I think I own it. I think somebody gifted. No way, that was Undertale's. I think I have it. I'm not sure. I still need to play the Undertale as well. I'll get to it, don't worry. Can you not? Yo! This is really not my specialty. Drawing. But it's so much fun. Okay, but I'ma lurk a bit, give you time to draw. Oh, yeah. Y'all should try Crimson Clover. Okay. I'll try and remember the name. Crimson Clover. Don't know if I've ever heard of that before. It sounds new to me. Thanks for the lurk. I wonder if I can like maybe have some kind of animation come up when somebody lurks. That would be cool. I don't know, like maybe like somebody sleeping or something like that. But that would probably require somebody to make it, which would take either money or my time if I made it myself. Maybe I can just steal something from the internet. I want a lot more like personalized like art for my channel, but I just cannot afford it. So that's why I thought maybe, you know, I can take this new hobby of mine and make some assets. So first thing I'm doing is making a controller for my desk. Bim 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 bim. Bim 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 bim. Bim 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 bim. Bim bim bim. Yeah, I think this one has played before. Are we gonna repeat? Bim bim. Oh yeah, it does play twice. Okay, that's okay. What's happening? Sorry, I'm getting a notification or something. Oh, never mind. Just a family member. Bim 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 bim. Starting to take shape. If I made the controller, the triggers, like a purplish color, I wonder if that would fit. It needs to be kind of glossy, right? I don't know how to make glossy. I think it's the same as metallic. I think it's the same. Man, I wish Playtime was here. And you put it on Discord. Ah, thanks. You put it on the recommend game or recommend anything, one of those. Join. Yeah, that's right. Good segue. And now, this stream is sponsored by my socials. Join all of them. Discord, Twitter, everything. Yeah, do it. No. I wonder if I would ever get sponsored, like my streams. I don't think I would. I mean, I hope I will, but I I don't know. Not within this year, at least. I think so. Maybe in the future. I cannot wait to be able to do something like this full time. That would be so freaking insane. Oh wait! I just realized something. Oh no! Hang on. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna fix this. Don't. How you ask? Easy, I say. Wait, it's supposed to be on down there. Okay. So first what I do is I go. Wait, why? Oh yeah, this is your name again. No, come on, stop it. There we go. Okay, so we cut this out and then we put it over here, and then with this one we go. Doom 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 doom. Oh, no. And we go, then new layer, called triggers, or let's do each trigger separately. Yeah, let's do each trigger separately. Trigger left, technically it's right, but you know, should have looked up. I got this. There we go. Looks like a controller. Oh yeah. Now we put this back. First do that. And then we go here. I wonder if this will look alright or not. Is this too much color in the controller? I like color. And then this will be red. And let's go buttons. Yeah, let's go red here. I just want to see what it will look like in the end. Okay. Oh wait. It's supposed to be on top. No, stop. Go to the top. There we go. Oops. We can take this out. So we're online again. You know what? I like Sword Online. Screw the people on the internet. I liked it, and I still kinda do. So much so that I read the light novels back in the day. Back in high school. Well, I said back in the day, but it wasn't that long ago. It was like 5 years ago now. I haven't been in school in like 5 years, so wait, I was in 2017 final year, so yeah. It's crazy to think it's like been at least 5 years since I've watched most anime, because I think high school was the time I watched the most anime of my life. Instantly unfollow. Oh no, boomer alert. that I don't like. Oh, that I do like Sword Art Online. Which part do I need to explain? That I was in high school once and I actually do have an education, and you actually thought I was. Maybe you guys thought I wasn't actually being serious when I said I'm. Oh wait, I forgot to erase this one. I'll do that. Yeah, actually I don't have to do it, but it's gonna be more difficult to do it without it. Besides erase. Hmm. Already went over. I thought I could do it without going over. But nope. The liking SAO part. I liked it. I just liked it. It was like, it's still very enjoyable. Like, it has its problems, but it's enjoyable. It's very enjoyable. Like, I watch it and I'm like, I'm entertained. And yes, I do know about Sword Art Online Abridged, and I love Sword Art Online Abridged as well. Like, yeah. Sword Art Online Abridged is really good. Sword 1 was good. Alicization is good. That's good right there. In high school, I watched Super Sentai and Old School Mecha. In the beginning of high school, how I really became a very super weeb was when my dad was like, yo, son, I need to show you the cartoon I watched when I was like, I don't know how old my dad was, but probably like high school-ish. And he's like, this cartoon is the shit. I was like, alright, cool. And then we watched, what's it called? Macross. Or Robotech, as it's known in the West. Wait, that one. You disagree? Disagree with that Sword Online is good? I mean, each to their own. If that's not what you like, then it's not what you like. I want to be like, how dare you? First of all, no, I won't be like that. I'll just be like, alright. I watched the first 2 seasons of SO and don't like either all that much. Code Geass is overrated, so it's okay, I wouldn't say Code Geass is overrated, but yeah, it's overrated. It is overrated. You're right. I really struggled to get through season 2 of Code Geass, where I just eventually gave up. I was like, I'm not gonna watch this, because season 1 was great until he snapped and he just went fucking mental. And I was like, I can't. And then they did the season 2 thing. I was like, I think I gave up on like episode 4 or 5 of season 2. I was like, nope, I'm not gonna watch season 2 anymore. There's so much better real robot out there. Oh, thank you. Yes, I read the novel first before I saw anime. Oh, okay. Lies, Evangelion's every. Oh god, ah, clubbed. I've got evidence now. Oh boy, he's really in for it now. Just like 1,000 Evangelion fans like come into chat like, well, actually, people don't understand Evangelion. Oh boy. Current objective, survive. How do you make like very like rubbery blacks? Like this is like stop. Okay, rubbery black. a rubbery black color. How do you make it? Like, how do you make it? I'm sorry, Mother Status. What the fuck? I have to rewatch Eva to make an opinion. You know what? I've only watched the original Evangelion. I don't know if it's season 1 or whatever, but I've only watched the original that came out in the 90s. I think it's the first season. The one that ended with all the weird images in the end. That's the only one I watched. Okay, so this is a matte black color, and this is a gloss black. This button. Mr. Nails. My mother is still alive. That is Mother Status. A hot take. But I could not stand Shinji. Get in the robot, Shinji. You know what you should do? When Gamma is live, screaming in her chat, "Get in the robot, Gamma! Get in the robot, Gamma!" That's the point of Shinji. You know, everybody. I'm surprised none of you have brought up the that one scene Shinji does. That you know the scene I'm talking about. The scene. The very iconic hospital scene. You know the one. Usually when people start talking about Evangelion, people are like, you know what? The scene. We're gonna bring that up. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? If you don't look up Evangelion hospital scene. You'll be both shocked for life, but not really. I like Excalibur from Soul Eater more than Shinji. Fool or Baka. You know what? Soul Eater was one of the few animes that I watched in dub, which I know I have sinned. I am sorry. There's a few animes I have watched in dub, and I'm a very big fan of subbed anime. And my one friend, he's a very big advocate for dubbed anime, but part of it is because he's dyslexic, so he finds it difficult to read the subtitles, so it's easier for him to watch the dub, which I completely understand. But whenever I mention that I have watched an anime in dub, he's like, "Oh, really? I thought you hate dub." And I'm like, I don't hate it. I just think it's not as good as sub. Okay, no, sometimes I do hate dub. Actually, it is pretty cringe most of the time, but sometimes it's good. Like the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood dub is pretty decent. I didn't have too many problems with the Fairy Tail dub. That was pretty decent. Yes, I'm a Fairy Tail fan. It's okay. Power of friendship will get us through it. Whenever people I don't like Fairy Tail because it's Power of friendship, I'm like, but that's the appealing part. That's just what it is. It's an anime that knows what it is and it's not trying to pretend to be something else. It's like, yeah, this is a feel good, but also serious, but feel good anime. I can read really fast, so the subs better for me. Yes, Fairy Tail was good. Even the fillers were good. I wasn't too much of a fan of the fillers, but I didn't hate them. The one was the farting one. I wasn't a fan of that one. The humor didn't really catch me. I was like, I can see why it appealed to a lot of people, but it's not. I don't know. I was kind of just sitting through it. I'm like, I'll just sit and see if there's anything important in it. So I did watch the fillers, but just to see if there's maybe extra info they could add to the lore or something, even if it is non-canonical. Uh, Naruto? Oh, not like Naruto where I have to skip 3 episodes of riding on a boat. You want child? You want a good anime with a child protagonist? Good mecha? Oh yeah, hit us. Hit me. Hit us with it. Oh, Naruto I don't like. I tried to watch Naruto so many times. I've tried to watch Naruto. I've tried to watch Naruto Shippuden. Oh, wait. Yeah, you've told me about this. You've told me about this one. Yeah, I will get to it. Don't worry. It's it. Are you gonna put it on Discord again? Um. Sorry, I'm just trying to see. Oh yeah. What I was trying to say is, I tried to watch Naruto like a bunch of times. Gave it each one a 50-episode chance or 30-episode chance. I can't remember. Between 30 and 50-episode chance. Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, because my one friend was like, "No, you could actually skip Naruto." I was like, "Oh, you could have told me this ages ago," and I'd skipped Naruto and watched Naruto Shippuden. I'm like, even if I try to ignore the previous bit, which I should have just gone and watched Naruto because then I went to do it again. I'm like, this is still not appealing to me. I don't know. It just really did not appeal to me at all. I was like, okay, but I'll try again one day. I haven't given up on Naruto, but I just don't have high hopes for it. Oh. Giant Gorge. I don't know if I've heard about that one. Unless you've told me about it and I've just forgot about it. I know you told me about the one Gundam. I started with the Shippuden and then rewatched Naruto afterwards, but I survived 50 episodes of Hitman Reborn. So I have tried Hitman Reborn because my one friend hypes it up so much. And he said, to be fair, he did say that the first few episodes are very bad. And I was like, okay, and I tried, and I still haven't gotten past the really bad part. Okay, huh. Oh yeah, I still need to do the trigger. I don't know if I should do the trigger, maybe a darker color, maybe, I don't know. I think I'm gonna do a darker purple. Yeah, I'm definitely dark purple. No, I don't think I recommend George before. Yeah, maybe not. George or Gorge? Gorg, maybe, I don't know. Yes, really bad. The rest was okay, but not something I'll rewatch. Oh. My one friend hypes it up a lot. He's like, it's really good. I'm like, oh, okay. But it's really not, though. Oh, wait. Wait, why did I... trigger right. Let me just rename this layer. You guys just excuse me for a second. I'm just gonna quickly go get something to drink. My throat or my lips are really dry, and I really need something to drink. I'll be back in a sec. Ow. I'm not gonna go to my be right back screen. I'm just gonna like die kind of for a second. Hang on. I'm dead. Oh no. Oh no. I'll be right back. Alright, back. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm alive again. I died, but I survived. Japanese, I think that says SMA. I think Goma. Goma. I think that's what it says, right? Something like that. I think the first one says go, but I don't know what the third one is, because the second one is a period, not a period, but like a stretch out the pronunciation, right? Oh, this is One Punch Man. Yeah. This opening. Oh, this lo-fi is playing. It's One Punch Man. Damn. Gorg? Oh, but it does say go at ha. Good. Oh, that's Gorg. No, wait, what's the re? Good. Gorg? Yeah, okay. I don't know how that would pronounce that. I'll need to look that up. I haven't taken Japanese classes in a long time. I need to. I took Japanese classes for a little while last year, and then I just couldn't keep up with them anymore. I was like, let me just finish my degree first, and then I'll see about it. I don't know. And I was streaming at the same time. Gotta head out. See y'all. Bye. See you next time. Anyway, the one thing about anime these days that pisses me off is the genre novels I read being turned into crappy 3D anime. Oh, but that's not Japanese anime. That's Chinese animation. Yeah, I agree. The Chinese animation sucks. Except two animes. I don't know. I guess could you call it anime? Yeah, I guess I'm gonna call it anime. Two Chinese animes that are really good is The King's Avatar and what's the other one called again? Foxbird Matchmaker. I really love that one. I can't remember the story that well of Foxbird Matchmaker because I think I watched it like really long ago. Oh, you haven't finished it yet? It's so satisfying. It's so good. Okay, I haven't watched the second season, so I watched it when it was the second, or when it was just the first season. There was no second season. And then I recommended it to a friend later, and I was like, okay, I'll rewatch it with you, and while you're watching it, and then I'll watch the second season as well because I haven't gotten to that. And he never continued watching it, which is sad. And then I never continued watching it either. The novel is way better. Oh, I don't like reading normal books that much. Why? I don't know. I kind of get... Okay, not that I never read. I do sometimes read, but not as often. I try to read more manhwa. But yeah, that's just something beyond me. I don't know. Alright, light source. I guess the front, really. Yeah, I guess the front is the light source. By the way, yeah. Oh yeah, I just realized something. Oh no. No wait, that is actually perfect. I think this will look perfect on the desk, never mind. I just don't know what colors I want to make these. That's gonna be gloss, but that's gonna have to be more matte than this. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Okay, let's do this quickly. So I'm gonna call this front. Oops, front. There we go. By the way, so these VTuber props you mentioned, yeah, this is one of the things I want to do. I want to try and make this, and I want to see if people are interested. But first, I'm making one for myself. So this one and this one is for me, I don't know about the color scheme. I might change up this color scheme a little bit, but yeah. And then, depending on how well this one turns out, go to this. Oh, wait. Wait, there we go. So far, I like it. I'm gonna use it myself. Oh, no. It needs to be black. There we go. Nope. Come on. This whole line I actually don't like. Two options. Why was it on 90% opacity? I don't know. Was it on there the whole time? I hope not. Oh wait, we're gonna go stability. Oh, it's the wrong color. I think that's not fully. Oh wait, it is? It is. Yeah. Nope. Yes. Okay. We got it. I think this is too, like, no, I think this is perfect. Never mind. It's okay. It's gonna be like a sharp up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. You think it looks good? I'm glad. There we go. Let's see if we can. Nah, I think it's gonna be easier if it's underneath. Like this. Okay, yeah. This will be better. No, it needs to go to this point. I think. And then this one is gonna go all the way up to here. Oh wait, I need to choose a new. Should we do another anime lo-fi or a different lo-fi? Also, you think I should promote this stream? I don't know. I'm just gonna quickly tweet out something. Hey, come on, phone. What are you doing? My phone doesn't want to open Twitter. Or actually do anything. Drawing. Okay. Just a small little, not shout out, not, what am I thinking? Not shout out, promotion. Nope, we're gonna go with this one. Bim, bim, bim. Bim, 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 bim. None. Oh wait, that's what I was supposed to do. No. Do this. I already forgot. My brain not working. There we go. Okay. I think that works, yeah. Beam, 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 beam. No, wait, yeah, actually does. Beam, 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 beam. Gotta make a shortcut that can put the brush smoothing off and on. Oh no. Not this one. Bum. Sorry, I just want to quickly check something out. Okay, there we go. Should be fine. Oh, it's a new Attack on Titan theme song. Not theme song, opening. Let me put it a little louder. There we go. It will look better with shading. Yeah, it'll definitely look better with shading. Actually, kind of want to control it like this at the moment. This looks cool. Wouldn't it look really cool to have like this kind of controller on your desk? Well, obviously with not this being white, like if I pull this all in, then I'm there. Night. Probably not by the end of the night. Let me try and... I don't want to go too far over. What's this? Oh, it's that one Jujutsu Kaisen ending. Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Come on. Actually, I haven't finished Jujutsu Kaisen. I've started, but I haven't gotten very far. I need to actually finish it someday. Or just like kind of put it on and just not focus on anything else. Okay, now the bumper buttons, I don't know if I want to do it the same. I think I want to do a different color, I'm not sure. Maybe darker purple. Let's see. That looks cool. Alright, now this needs to be like a black color as well, a black shade. Add some nice purple. You think so? I'm glad you like it. I have no idea how I'm gonna shade all this. It's gonna be interesting because this has to have like a glossy look. This and this has to have a matte-ish finish. This glossy. This needs to be matte as well, but like a even darker matte than this. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. And then this needs to be glossy, matte, but I don't know about the color yet. Maybe red as well. I'm not sure. And then I don't know about the bumper buttons. I don't know what I'm gonna do there. I might just make that glossy black as well. But only the triggers are like a special color. The triggers, the bottom panel and the buttons, these buttons. Oh, also, I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna do A, B, X, Y, or A, B, X, yeah, whatever. I wanna do like, take the 4 letters which are in my name and be like I, Z, T, and O. I think that'll look pretty cool. Okay. Let's see, how am I gonna freaking do this? It's gonna be difficult. Okay. Here we need a dark black. So for the front, dark, very dark black. But not completely black. Like, it's difficult. This much? Oh my goodness. Drawing an Xbox controller cosplay bought by Microsoft. No, don't worry. They didn't buy me as part of the Activision acquisition. Activision acquisition actually kind of rhymes. I didn't even intend for it to rhyme. No. This is gonna be a prop. It's gonna be a prop on my desk, like down here, you know? It's VTuber asset. I'm trying to draw VTuber assets. If it comes out well, I want to try and draw some for people, for other VTubers. If they want one. I don't know, is that... Yeah, now you can kind of see the outline. Okay. Is this a... Oh boy, it's gonna be so difficult. How the hell do you make like a glossy, like dark black? I don't know. I'll take your entire stock. If Microsoft sponsored me, I don't think you would be able to send something in my chat. I think they'll probably like advertise the hell out of their VTubers if like imagine a huge company. Okay, well, Netflix VTuber exists, but like, yeah, imagine a huge company like Apple has a VTuber. I don't think anybody would. Maybe no, actually, people would like it. People will go for it. People will go for anything. This seems too Bill Gates in waifu form. Yes, that's exactly what I want. How do you freaking make how do you make like a glossy black? Do you think Sony has VTubers in Japan? Really? Sony, I'm right here. You can sponsor me anytime. Like anytime. I am fully open to being sponsored by you. Please, I'm right here. That's very dark, but I think that's... Oh, wait, don't go over. Actually, it's fine. I think this is the black I need. You can barely see the outlines now. I don't know if this is good or not. Yes, they have Sonic and Tails right. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Is there a Sonic and Tails VTuber? And why would Sony own it? Would Sega allow them to? What do you think my first sponsor would be if I ever get a sponsor? Hopefully I can. Please, sponsors, look at me. Oh, it's Sega. Okay, tripping on meds. Blame it on the meds. I see. I see how it is. Wait, what? Raid Shadow Legends? Oh yeah, Raid Shadow Legends, come on. Oh yeah, sponsor. I would love to get a sponsor, come on. I'm right here. I'm right here, man. That's a that's a reference to a show. If you know the show, I will high five you virtually. I will kiss you on the forehead virtually. Hey, the depression. How you doing? Hope you're feeling better. That's very dark, isn't it? I think it's good though, right? Yo, Maggie, hey, look at this. Don't worry about the feet. Don't worry about the feet. It's don't worry about that. It's. Please don't be mad, but I set the kitchen on fire while making a glass of water. Yeah, that seems about right. Ah! I forgot. I forgot what type of people I'm dealing with here. I'm joking. Oh boy. Oh, you'll DM me. Oh no. Oh boy, I'm scared. Should I be scared? If it's feet, I don't want it. I don't want the feet. Please, no feet. Darkness, don't worry about it. Instructions were unclear. Created fire. It's not feed, it's about my— oh, your PC. Oh yeah. How's that coming along? Oh, I guess you're probably gonna say it in the DMs. I'm glad you got it to work, but you said it only worked for a short while, or it's broken again or something. I don't know. I'm a— how should I say? I'm not super sober right now. Oh, I'm actually kind of sober right now, actually. But I didn't start the stream off sober, so my memory is a bit not that great. Not that it's ever good, but you know, it's worse than usual. No. Oh, you don't know what's broken. Hang on, let me take a look at this. I don't know if I'll be able to tell. Okay, wait, you haven't sent yet. Never mind. When you've sent it, I'll take a look. I can't guarantee that I'll find it, but if you can show me like the error code or something, I can maybe like, or like what type of problems showing. Don't know if I'll do it on stream. Maybe I'll do it on stream. Fixing friend's computer on stream. It's string GPU as I remember. Wait, what? It's chewing GPUs as I remember. Eh? What do you mean? Have you tried turning it off and on again? Yeah, man, we've got ID support in here. We've got the nerd herd in here, the geek squad. Ah, that's another reference. What's wrong with the PC? Yeah, what's wrong with the PC, Magic? Tell us, what is wrong with the PC? I'm pretty sure we have like more than one person in the IT industry in this, and not just me, but like in chat. So hear me out. Yeah, you're gonna say you don't know. I bet he's gonna say he doesn't know. He's gonna be like, hear me out. I have no idea. It just does this thing. Or this, you know what the problem is, but you don't know how to fix it. I don't know. I'm trying to guess what you're gonna say. By the way, it's how do you color within lines without going over just selection? Oh, no. What I do is I use multi-layers. So the top layer is this. So if I take out that, then it's that. So, and then I put each color, like base color, in a different layer. So I know, okay, if I go over, I can just go like this because it's in a different layer. So if, oh no, wait, I did it wrong. That's the problem. Do that, but if I do that, because I'm not in that layer, you know? When I boot it, everything starts spinning, and then monitor glows up and it says no display. Then it reboots and stays dead. But Windows 10, okay, when it boots, usually every 20th time after playing a game, a little everything goes 10 FPS. Oh wait, so you're getting like not the frames you should. Oh, sorry. I'll quickly need to go front there. Making a picture of Tiki from Fire Emblem as my first screener. Oh, okay, yeah. You're probably gonna use it and you're gonna like create a masterpiece, and then I wanna feel bad about myself. Check your task manager when it happens. Does any resource say run? Yeah, actually, it could be a bottleneck. Yeah, you're right, around. That could be it. That sounds like a bottleneck. Oh, imagine if you even desktop goes to 10 FPS. Check your temperatures as well. You might have not connected the one of your heat sinks, and something might be thermal throttling. Although if it's not a heatsink that's connected or a fan that's spinning, then I think it would probably shut down if it's throttling that much. But anyway. Sounds like a thermal throttle to me. Like maybe you didn't connect your CPU cooler properly. And after it gets normal, videos from YouTube will buffer but won't run. CPU, yeah. What about CPU? CPU is running 100%. Temps are normal though. Okay, so it's not a thermal throttle. Is anything running at 100%? Like anything at all? Could be SSD. SSDs do sometimes degrade very fast if it's not a good not batch, but like, yeah. Hard drive usually always shows 100%. So using advanced details is better for hard drive, and then checking the disk cube. Oh yeah. Nothing's using 100%. It might be some kind of bloatware that's artificially, or maybe not even bloatware, maybe a virus that's artificially making it slower. Like, yeah, I've heard that. I've never had it myself, but I've heard there are viruses that do drop your performance, so I don't know. Check. I don't know. But those would use resources, I think. I'm not sure. I haven't had too many viruses in my lifetime because I'm usually quite careful with my stuff. But I think I've had one virus before when I was really much younger. I think I was like early high school or something. When my computer, yeah, my computer had a virus, and yeah, to reinstall Windows. Also, I might want to use Malwarebytes to see what is on your PC. Yeah. Now I get like 31% usage, but it shows 100 in summary. Also checking your Windows scheduler if there are any tasks running. Yeah, that's good advice. It has nothing but system and low on it. And browser, freshly installed system, USD. It does sound like the SSD. If it's not a thermal throttle, if it's nothing's bottleneck, it does kind of sound like your storage device is the problem. try, if you have any other storage devices, try and see if you can like maybe you install a free Windows or something like that, and see if it does that on the other drive. Like you can just like literally install Windows 10 on that. Don't have to activate the Windows. Let's go D-pad. Oh, it is underneath that. Okay, cool. It's either GPU, motherboard, or CPU. Also, one's had the weirdest problems because of faulty SATA cable. Okay. No, I've never had a faulty motherboard before, so I can't really say. I don't even know like what I've had before. And I've had a faulty hard drive before. Well, not faulty, rather should I say, an old hard drive before. And that gave me performance issues, and yeah, I'd replace that. That's when I got my first SSD. Okay. Also want safe mode. Oh yeah, you can try and boot in safe mode. That could help. I can't boot it. I can't even get to BIOS anymore when it no display. No, it's not RAM. Do you have an onboard or another GPU? Yeah, actually try another GPU or an integrated. Nope, no integrated. Or other one. Maybe ask like a friend who has like an all GPU, something like that. I think this also needs to be this color. Okay, so I'm gonna go and so this is gonna be joystick right, and then we need another one, joystick. Oh no, joystick left. Oh, yeah, so it's not left from my perspective, it's left from the proper perspective. Might sound like your GPU died. Yeah, if it's not showing anything anymore, it might be a GPU that died. I hope it's GPU, because if it's not, I can't swap just motherboard or the CPU. You could try and take it to like an IT specialist in your area and see if they have extra GPUs to test it with. Okay, so I think I'll make this glass and this bit glass. Yeah, actually I think I'm gonna make it glass, but this needs to be rubber, which is weird. I don't know. Okay, so this is the right one. I might swap motherboard and it will be CPU other way around. Yeah, that's the tough thing. I also had to once get a new motherboard, but I wasn't sure if it was the motherboard, but all the tests showed that it has to be the motherboard, but I had no idea of like confirming it 100%. You just kind of need to take a leap of faith with that sometimes, but if you can avoid it, try to avoid it. So if you have like a specialist in your area, maybe, then try and take it there and see what they say, if they have the extra GPU on hand or something. They can just like quickly plug it in, see if it runs, and then plug it back out, and then you'll know. Then you'll have your answer. It's literally as easy as that. When it gets low, can you open the event viewer? I tried booting using only one RAM stick, one by one. Also, Windows mem test seems normal. I think it's your GPU. It sounds very much like a GPU problem if you're not getting a display out. I think the best advice I can give you is get it tested. Get somebody else to plug in a GPU and see if it works. Take your computer to your local IT store or non-local and say, yo, can you test if my GPU died? They should be able to do it. Nobody will have motherboard with my socket, but test the GPU. GPU is easy. Understand if nobody has your socket, but you know. It is starting to sound like the GPU, but I also want to hinge it on the motherboard. Yeah, but if you can test it, then you'll know for sure. Then there won't be any doubt in your mind. But it seems so likely to be the GPU that I'm almost willing to bet. I won't, but I'm almost willing to bet money that it is GPU. Or if you have just take a GPU to a friend's house, plug it into the friend's computer, and see if it boots on your friend's computer. And boom, problem solved. Or take your GPU to an IT specialist and plug it into their computer and see if it runs. Boom, problem solved. You tried 2 different PSUs? Yeah, it's probably not the PSU. Doesn't sound like a PSU problem. I don't know what else. There's no other advice we can really give you except like get it tested or test in a friend's machine. If you were not in Poland, close to me, I can like maybe you've helped, but yeah. Just checking for a power short. Your statement does not point to those. Luckily, that's perma damage. Good luck. Oh yeah, the GPU. Yeah, if it was a GPU, not GPU, PSU. If it was PSU, sorry. If it was PSU, you would know. PSU will fry everything, probably. Either everything or most things. But if you have an 80 plus gold power supply, the likelihood of that happening is like very, very low. Possible, but very, very, very low. Like I've had my power supply, I think it's a 700 watt. Yeah, 750 watt, sorry. And I've had it for, I think, since 2009 or like 10 maybe. So it's been like 12 years, and it's still running like a dream. Maybe I'm just lucky, I don't know. And I could still power everything. I should really check the video. Oh no, wait. It's in a OneDrive. I need to go hide. I'll check it out later. No, I'll check it out later. I have a Corsair 750 watt I bought back in 2015, no trouble yet. I think... Oh, give me a second. I think mine is Cooler Monster. I can't remember. I think yeah. My dad bought it for me way back then. Check video, you can show it on stream. I will look at it later. I'll look at it later. It's too much effort to open it now. But again, the best advice I can give to you is try and see if you can test everything that you can test. That means SSD, GPU in another person's machine. It can even be a laptop if you can get everything connected. Like if you can test your SSD or hard drive in laptop, then do that. If you want a GPU test, just get any computer that has a motherboard which supports thingy lanes, PCIe lanes. I need to make this smaller. That's getting there we go. Okay, I just realized what I did. Okay, let me quickly go. And then starting to go. Doom 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 doom. Put it back in this layer. Or in this layer. No, wait, what? What did I do? There we go. Wait, I can't do that. Control Z. I can't paste directly into a layer. Okay. So it's Control E. So now I want to enable all of this. If GPU works, I will just buy Ryzen 3600 with motherboard because I saw it in a really good price recently. Oh, okay. Like motherboard with CPU secondhand. Okay. I can't afford anything at the moment, so I've got a decent GPU and CPU, but I need better. I don't really need, but want. But you know, same thing. Shading on this is gonna be interesting. Okay, for this, I think I kind of want a similar texture to this. This, yeah, actually, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Now do this, yeah, okay. Front. So this is the left one, which is this one. What is this? There's just soft. Oh, okay. Yeah, if GPU is not working, I will get an RTX 3050. Oh, I don't want to get the 3050 because it's not too much of an upgrade from my current GPU, which is the RX 480 from AMD. 2016 card, but still, it's not bad. Don't get your hopes up because it might be the GPU and it might be the CPU. So I don't know which one you prefer buying, but yeah, don't get your hopes up on the one you want to buy. It's really difficult to tell without testing it. It depends what's wrong with the GPU. It might actually, but you know. How has this become a full-on tech support? No more tech talk. No more tech talk. Hashtag tech talk must fall. South Africans remember that hashtag. Damn, that was funny. This is why I want is a show video. No, we're not gonna go any more into that. Okay, it's the right one. Okay. Now let's go like this. Oh, I need to make it much better. Oh no, wait, I forgot. Oh, hell. Okay. It's a much easier way of doing this, and it's called doing this. Yeah. And then what we do is I think it needs to be a different color. What would be a nice color? One. Oh, this is better. Yeah, it stands out more. Let's see if we can go even a little bit darker. No, not there. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, I think that's good. That's good. It's already 11:45. I don't want it to be this late. I want to keep on drawing. Bam, 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 bam. Copy. Oh no. Let's be a layer below. This is kind of cheating method, but if it works, it works, you know? No, I don't think this is cheating. Oh. I think actually we can make this the same colors. Okay, let's go. Let's go with start or just go small buttons. I actually want to do this. I wanted to quickly do this while we're here. Erase this. No, it's literally the same as his Twitter name. I don't know how to do. Wait. Yeah, okay, that'll work. By the way, did you see the Sucker for Love, the game I absolutely love right now? No. Sucker for Love. I've never heard of that before. But I will give it a I'll give it a watch later. Maybe I'll watch like a gameplay trailer or something. Okay. There we go. I haven't been keeping up too much with games recently, on new games. I want to get Pokemon Arceus, the new Pokemon. I want to get it really bad, but I can't afford it right now. Yeah, I don't know when I'll be able to afford it. When I'm able to afford it, I will get it. Oh wait, I did see the thing about the KTC, but I didn't really look into the details of the tweet. I just kind of saw it, I was like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Oh wait, I need to go much smaller. Okay. Fine. This is looking decent. It's okay. It's okay, right? Small buttons. Okay. Go over here. Not too bad, right? Let's make it bigger again. Let's go like this. There we go. But at the end of the day, King in Yellow stole the show. Wait. I'm not getting a Nintendo Switch just for it, but it looks fun. But at the end of the day, the King in Yellow stole the show and captured to Switch. Oh. Yeah, I mean, the Switch isn't for everybody. I really enjoy my Switch. I love my Switch. I don't think I'll ever stop playing my Switch, but I sometimes just play a little less often than other times. Like right now, I'm playing it not as often. I actually haven't plugged it in quite a while. I need to plug it in, charge it. I probably when I go overseas now, I'll probably play quite a bit. Okay, because I don't have my gaming PC there. I only have my crappy laptop. Okay, now comes the part I love, shading. The whole thing is colored in, I can just shade. Oh man, I can't wait to start with this front part. This is exciting. I love this part. Okay, so it needs to be like a kind of metallic color, I think. So front, and then what is it? It's like group Control-Shift-G. Alright. Is wanna play good, not cringe, and not lewd dating sim? Are you talking about Doki Doki Literature Club? That is on sale on Steam. Oh, yeah, maybe? How on sale? Because I don't know if you are aware, but budget very red right now. I'm trying to save up for that new model of mine to finish the rigging. I've only paid half of it. I've told the rigger I might take a while before I can pay before I could pay the second half, and he's like, no worries, I'll just keep it until I've paid in full. So yeah. And by $10, 10% off, so it's like $9. I think I won't buy it this time, but maybe like in future. Let's rail some out. Okay, alright. I see. Alright. Okay, so the light source is gonna come from the front. That's, yeah. So each panel needs to have its own little thing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go like this. No. Are we gonna go all the way to white? Maybe. Let's go a little bit smaller. Nope. That's the your name again. The moment you realize Cthulhu is in the game, Cthulhu got meaning to it, huh? Yeah, I get it now. Yeah. Now that you've put it that blatantly out there, like that obvious. Yeah. Now I get it. Sorry, I just no. I just didn't get the context on Twitter earlier, so I know. Nope. Maybe like this. Oh wait, no, this much. Oh no, wait. Actually, kind of smart. Boom, 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 boom. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna see how this turns out. I'm gonna try and play around a little bit. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. I don't know. No, it doesn't look red. Bam, 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 bam. I don't know. I don't think I'll. I think I need to go. I think I need to go. Whoops. There we go. I need to go more gradual. Like. Oh, this is what is this anime called again? Oh, what's this anime? Which anime is it again? Ah, I remember the song so well. Don't tell me. I know the song. I know the anime. Come on, I know it. Maybe the completely white isn't a good idea. No, I give up. I can't remember the anime name. Bam, 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 bam. It's 48:30, so let's quickly check it out. Oh yeah, 7 Deadly Sins. It was, yeah, okay. I knew it, but I couldn't remember which one was. I was like, I know this anime. Kind of. Okay, so let's go and get the color, and then what we do is we go like that, and then I wish somebody was here to tell me how to do glossy surfaces. Somebody who's good at art, please. Would be nice. I don't know what to do. White translucent shader with opacity set about 40. White translucent shader. Thank you. I don't know what that means, but is that in Krita? Does Krita have that? Hey, it's all online again. White translucent shader. Like make a new layer with a white shader and lower the opacity low. Okay, so lower opacity on the entire layer, and then make it white. Okay. To simulate light bouncing off the surfaces which reflect. Yeah, I get that, but like, come on. I don't know. Again, I don't know the right terminology and of all things I say software. Okay, but test? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. We go up past 100%, and it's just that. Come on. Control delete. Come on. Figure this out. Okay, let me look up some other people's stuff, and then it will give me inspiration. Yeah, and then hang on, give me a sec. Let me quickly put this on screen. Where is it? Okay, hang on. Glossy surface. Shading example. There we go. Images. Come on. Glossy, dark. Man, this is difficult. That's kind of the effect I want. That right there, that's kind of the effect I want. Come on. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Okay, so I think it's literally just we'll see. Nope, it's like small. It seems so random, right? And I guess this would be like more like this because of how this surface bends, I think. Kind of has like a concave thing, so I think this will be right. I'm not sure. Okay, let me show you what I've done. Yeah. So sorry about not putting that on screen earlier. Like the light source, I'm trying to map it out on each like individual panel here. You can like understand what I mean. Like wait now. I think this is right. Let me quickly put that in front of me again. Sorry, I'm trying to like make myself understand what I'm doing. Oh man, I need to go to sleep soon. This is Fire Force.